What's up everyone, Lethal Concept here. So today we're going to do another gold run for my Batarian Scrapper. One that isn't lagging because I'm actually the host. Like I just gold. One like it's actually like me host. Like I actually tried to find a gold match and then it actually went to, and then there's a couple other people joined pretty much. So we've got Derelict and Remnant. So I'm actually going to change that into Derelict and enemy type as a Remnant. So I'm just doing these for my daily, so we're going to do this and we're actually going to put in some boosters so we can actually show you some of my tactics, I think, for aiming at observers. Let's go with power capacity. We've got 51 of do we have a lot? Power capacity 24. No, we'll just go with this and maybe like a silver shotgun rail lamp. We've got 20. Yeah, why not? Pretty much. So it is like Remnant. Why did Cardinal say it's silver? It's not silver today for me. Yeah, silver was yesterday. Yeah, Cardinal, please stop. So wait, Nanolite, isn't he on my friends list or is he? Because I know Maka 2007 is on my friends list, which is probably, wait, is he? No, he's not. It's a friend request pending. He hasn't accepted. But yeah, I've actually gotten pretty decent at aiming at observers, well, like in any difficulty was what I should say. I've just gotten pretty confident at aiming at observers with stunning flak, so it's like good CC for that as well. I just hope, I know Cardinal has a decent connection to me, so he won't lag, but I hope the other two are okay. They loaded in pretty fast, so it should be all good. Maybe I should close some external programs. Then just give me a second. I hope the sound doesn't cut out like last time. And let's hopefully we get a good game. So yes, this is Derelict Remnant on gold. The last one was a bit laggy and we just bum rushed everything. So let's do a bit of more explaining. So for long ranges like this, you want to aim like above or like slightly above. Except I suck, as you can see. Like that's a bit far away. So as you can see, there we go. That's a bit better. Whoa! He's just killing everything. Well, I guess we can just go over a bit about when I would actually use Flak Cannon, or Flak Cannon into Snap Freeze, or Flak Cannon in Snap Freeze into Flak Cannon for stuff like Berserkers. So, okay, you can actually, if you see here that Flak goes outwards, that actually hits the observer, right? If enemies are next to a wall or next to a boundary, say an enemy's here, like, and you're far away, but you can't quite sure if you hit the enemy, what you can do is aim it at the wall behind them, and so the flak rebounds onto the enemy, and it will still stun them because it still counts as a stun.
3 more to go.
Oh, that actually, I actually thought it was dead. So here I could, okay, not that one. I thought that was against the wall. That actually rebounded off the floor. So yes, I did aim it off the floor instead of aiming exactly on top of it. I aimed it off the floor so the shrapnel would actually bounce upwards and actually hit the observer. So you can do stuff like that if you're not confident with aiming, or if you don't actually want to aim it when you're like jumping down from a high cliff, say there's an enemy on the bottom, you're going to jump down. You don't want to hover in the air because you get shot, so you actually just aim it straight onto the ground. Oh, it just dropped. That guy dropped. We're gonna blame that he dropped. Well, general rule of thumb is you want to aim. It's something you're gonna have to get used to. Like if it's very on the far edge, I might aim it over there. Where if it's like medium range, like say over here, I'll probably like aim it like slightly above the head. But generally you don't. But generally you, like here, you want to aim it so that the bottom part of your reticle is just touching the head of the enemy. So I'm gonna try and see if I can find another guy. Like, say here, see how my bottom of the reticle is just on the top of the head? That's how I aim with my Flak Cannon shots in the air. Obviously, I'm not really doing a proper job, but these guys are really experienced. So you know, I'll step in and help if I need to. Basically, is what I'm saying. Now, as for what I was saying, whether I use Snap Freeze into Flak, because obviously Snap Freeze with the extra armor debuff makes your Flak do a lot more damage, especially if it's spec for armor damage instead of stunning. But I have mine spec for stunning regardless. If it's the situation for that is really your own judgment, whether it's... So, there's two situations where I'll use... stunning. I mean, where I'll use actually flak over... I just saw that observer going across, I stunned it. Also, you want to take into account the trajectory of the enemy as well, so if they're moving across, you want to aim it slightly in front of them to take into account their travel time. But yes, if the Berserker it has already shot, right, then it's actually better if you use Snap Freeze because you actually get extra damage from your Flak Cannon. But if the Berserker has already come into your line of sight, you probably want to use Flak. You stun it and then get a Snap Freeze without getting staggered by the by their Flak, right? It's basically whether you can judge if it's safe or not for you to actually get the not Flak off, from the Snap Freeze off. I forgot that Batarian has a like, I judged it to be safe because I didn't see those blue lines on the nullify, which is why I used and completely whiffed my Snap Freeze. But yeah, so you have to judge whether it's safe. You also want to take into account that if there's a lot of enemies firing on your position, if the Berserker's firing at you, if it's firing at you and it hasn't fired already, which means it already has a shot lined up, then it's probably not safe to use Snap Freeze unless you know that you can take cover and you won't get killed when you get stunned. Kind of a bit too. You know what, we're just going to let the one slide. Whoa! I'm going to actually aim on the bottom here. So all the flak actually rebounded off the floor, hit all the enemies upwards, and yeah, basically made it a lot safer for me. We're just going to detonate that fire again. Nah, just do that. Okay, it won't work if they're just moving at Mach 5 speed, you know. It won't work if that happens. It's not aiming at me! Okay, it's safe, it's not aiming at me, okay? I knew it wasn't aiming at me, okay? That's the only reason why. Unintentional, but what happened is... Oh, shit. Okay, we're good. Now... Unintentional thing that happened is that, because we're so close to the destroyer, we actually procced the melee attack of the destroyer, which meant that our ally that was down and rezzed in front of the destroyer was able to make it out safely because of that. So unintentional, but it helped out in the end, right? As you can hear, I aimed using the bottom of my reticle, slightly above, but the bottom reticle touching the observer, and that's how I got the stun off. I might just switch to a... No headshots! No weak point shots! Even though I'm the host! Oh wait, maybe I have to hit it like a bit further back. Oh, let's detonate that for a biotic, not fire combo, but you know, yeah. So that's the way that I use to aim with my flak cannons on things like observers, which is a bit hard for some people I know. So that's how I do it. But again, I'm using a scatter shot. It may be different for other weapons, but that's how I, as you can see, aiming on the ground, hit that observer as well, allowing me to do damage with my scatter shot, which has extra damage against shields, and allowed me to basically kill that. I don't actually have to kill this observer with my scatter shot. He'll actually die on gold. He'll actually die from the damage over time from Flak Cannon. But I just did it anyways, got one extra shot in. And I know there's a destroyer. Whoa! Wants to dash this direction. We'll actually just kill with a concussive. There we go. Let's actually get that breacher. Wait, is he stuck there? He's stuck there! He's stuck there! Let's go find something. We'll just leave him there. Wait. Wait, what? Wait, how did he... Wait, he can't move through this, right? Of course, if he's moving too fast, he can just always concussive shot. That was actually still stagger with shields up because of the force. Like if it's yeah, that destroy's still there. Let's go kill that breacher before he might go and stagger Cardinal. Oh, I was gonna say if he might stagger Cardinal Pedo Bear. Like if he was versing that destroyer. Like what if that destroyer was still full health that just spawned, and then he got staggered. Cardinal Pedo Bear could have gotten down. You know, just going for those easy kills that are problematic. Basically, is this device? Oh yeah, it is device. What? Oh no! Wait, it's not aimed at me. Wait, I can't get. Oh wait, we have it. We're good.
One device down.
Oh god! Got health back. Oh shit! What the hell? I'm gonna die, aren't I? Who cares?
Member down.
This is a clusterfuck. I'm gonna have to pop a health back. Oh, I think that destroyer's aimed at me as well. Now devices are 38 seconds, so I'm gonna actually opt to leave those guys to get this device because it's still gonna take a couple of seconds. Like right here, I'm gonna have 10 seconds left over. But so it's like just in case kind of thing, basically. Hey, okay, never mind. Just drop below my field of vision. And yeah, we got so many flak cannons, right? Especially with that grenade. Okay, I actually had, because it was so close and it was really hard to aim, I actually had to flick upwards for my flak cannon to actually get it off. Whoa! What the hell? Did it literally leap? It literally leaped from behind that cover. I'm gonna snap freeze that because it's really close. Oh wait, what? How did I miss? Gonna go for the observers because my allies were shooting at that destroyer and taking them out. So I'll take care of that. Take care of the enemies on our flank pretty much. Oh wait, that's unshielded. I can just use my custom. Now we are doing this a lot recklessly because you know we are very experienced players, so we're just killing everything. We're decent players, so we're just rushing everything. But I'm just trying to do a bit of like instructions or like how I use Flak Cannon, how I aim with it, because I know observers are probably the hardest targets to hit, especially in the air. Like see how far away that I'm gonna have to aim slightly above the crosshairs to actually hit it, and you gotta breach it, you know, that's... Probably should have saved that flak, but it's okay. We saw an observer there, so what we're gonna actually do is aim it at the doorway and let the rebound actually take care of the observer with the stun. That's basically what we did there. So we didn't have to specifically aim for it. We're gonna use the ground as... We're gonna use the side to actually hit that observer because it's just faster than really aiming, pretty much. Now the snap freeze will actually freeze that observer because I already hit him with one flak. As you can see, I'm hitting while aiming. Let me just get in cover first. Aiming with the crosshair, bottom of the crosshair above the observer, and that's how we're hitting those flaks. Oh, we don't want to go that way. Definitely don't want to go there. We're just gonna burn a ammo pack here because why not? I saw that observer, so I quickly snapped flak to the ground because we saw a breacher, and being it that close, I thought it was gonna move. I thought it was gonna move faster than that. I thought it was gonna like move Mach 5 all the way to the right, but it kind of stopped in the middle, which is why I missed. Whew. We're just gonna kill all of these with my concussive shot. Now I actually finally got my Batarian Scrapper to rank 20, right? So what oh no, I couldn't get a lock on or couldn't get a sight on that. Oh, you got it though. So what I actually did is I actually spec'd my Wait, are you gonna pop out of cover? I don't think I can. There we go. I actually spec'd my concussive for radius. I felt that helped a lot, to be honest. So here I kind of aimed too low. I should have went back up to my aim here, bottom of my cursor, above, like my bottom of my reticle on the enemy's head, and that would have hit the first Flak Cannon instead of wasting another one. It's a bit nitpicky, but it's stuff like that that helps you in the long run on platinum, right? You don't want to waste shots. You want to be as consistent as possible. Now this was obviously, I'm not really gonna get really high score, but this was more of a run to actually guide you on how to use Flak Cannon a bit when using snap freeze into flak or flak into snap freeze. It depends on how safe you feel, especially on platinum. You got to take into account a couple of major things. So like for me, it's really three major things. It's I might just leave so these guys can actually do the lobby by itself, because I need to go finish off some cooking. So I'm gonna leave. I'll just write GG for Cardinal. So three major things for me, I feel like, when determining when to use something like snap freeze into flak for more damage on berserkers, or Flak Cannon into snap freeze for the more safer version. So three things. Has the berserker shot yet? If it hasn't shot, then you're probably not safe, because you're going to get staggered with their flak if you're trying to snap freeze, because snap freeze has an animation. If there are enemies shooting at you, so if there are enemies shooting at you, problem is you have combat fitness in damage resistance cover, but it's only 50. It's not really high like 100, so your shields will still get downed, right? And the third thing is, are you able to follow up? So with my scatter shot, it has infinite ammo pretty much, right? However, if you're using something with a very heavy shot, say like a dart, and you already used 3 shots of your dart, and then the berserker comes in, and you see he's reloading, and then you snap freeze and Flak Cannon. Great, you stunned him, and then you're reloading, and then when you finish reloading, that berserker probably has already finished its stun animation and is about to fire on you. So you got to take those things into account. I don't have to take into account the third option, because I have scatter shot, really, and that's a really useful weapon, because it does a lot of damage at close range, and it suits my playstyle of the Batarian scrap up, basically. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. See ya.